Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No! Oh my goodness. Okay, this is so cool. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. Oh, I need the bread. Thank you. Okay. Today we're going to bake some bread, but we're not using an oven, believe it or not. Everything we need is below this freezing cold lake in Iceland. It sounds strange, but it's true. We really are going to use heat from under the ground. In Iceland, they call this Thunderbread. Okay, can I get out now? I've come to a country where the earth is alive. Geysers shoot hot boiling water out of the ground. Volcanoes are literally erupting as I speak. You've got frozen waterfalls over here, lava fields here, and behind me we've got valleys of snow and ice. Welcome to Iceland. Oh, that is so much better. I've come to Laugarvatn Spa and Bakery, where the secrets of baking Thunderbread lie beneath the ground. The truth is, volcanic eruptions and boiling water shooting up from under the ground, it's really impressive, but all that activity starts below the surface. So Iceland sits on top of what we call a tectonic plate boundary. And tectonic plates, they're a bit like puzzle pieces that make up the Earth's crust. And we're going to pretend that these are our tectonic plates, and where they come together is our tectonic plate boundary.
Below the surface, deep within the layers of the Earth, we find hot molten rock called magma. In places like Iceland, where the tectonic plates are shifting and pulling away from each other, magma can rise close to the surface and collect in pools called magma chambers. These pockets of magma can heat water that has trickled down into the ground, and when that water gets really, really hot, it bubbles back to the surface, creating natural hot springs.
And so that is a geyser. Thankfully, I don't need to worry about geysers here at Laugarvatn Spa, but it does explain why I'm able to bathe in nice warm waters despite the fact there's a freezing lake there, and why we have enough heat to bake some bread. This is Siggi, who is very kindly going to show us how to make geothermal rye bread, or as I know it, Thunderbread. Why does it get called Thunderbread?
Well, if you eat a lot of it,
yeah,
it starts to infect your system and you start,
It makes you, thunderous.
Make you thunderous, yeah.
So I thought it was sort of like, it had something to do with Thor, the god of thunder, but literally it makes you,
yeah.
Okay, good to know. Right, what goes into it? What's our recipe?
4 cups of rye.
Okay.
2 cups of flour.
Is that just white flour, wheat flour?
Yeah, wheat flour, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
2 cups of sugar.
Oh, it's quite sweet.
Yeah, it's a really old tradition.
Yeah.
And 4 teaspoons of baking powder, pinch of salt, that was also in there.
Okay, I'm getting these all nicely mixed.
Yeah.
And making a mess.
Then we have 1 liter of milk. You've done this before.
Made a cake or two, Siggi.
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever baked bread in a hole in the ground. First for everything.
First for everything.
Would your grandmother have also made bread in the same hot spring we're going to be?
Absolutely, she did. Yeah.
How is that?
That's fantastic. Here we have the pot. It's stainless steel pot, and I already put some butter in it so it won't get stuck, you know.
Nice.
So we just put it inside.
Just pour it in?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
okay, here we go. I feel like I could make this at home.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would taste
Actually,
okay.
you can make this at home.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then the lid on top.
So the point of doing this, we're wrapping the pot in plastic so that when it goes into the hot spring, the water's not going to get into the mixture.
Exactly.
Super wrapping it.
Yeah.
All right then, I'll follow you.
Let's go.
Should we take it to the oven?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shovel and a pot of dough in hand, Siggi and I head to the shore of the freezing lake to find ourselves a hot spring oven.
Here we are. Okay, so I'm assuming that steamy bit in the distance, that must be...
That's the area.
That's the hot spring area?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's go. So we can see the steam that's rising out of the ground now. So I'm guessing all the steam is when the hot spring water is bubbling up to the surface.
Yes.
It's hitting the cold air. and it's evaporating, so it's
Exactly.
turning into that water vapour.
Absolutely.
So, that smells a bit eggy.
Oh, so good smell.
So that's the smell of the earth.
Absolutely.
And that eggy smell, it's sulfur, right?
Sulfur, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, honestly, it smells like cooking eggs. Wow, this is it.
That's it.
You can really hear the bubbles. Yeah. So this mound of volcanic sand here, this is an oven. But Siggi, what's crazy to me is that here we have boiling, bubbling water right next to a very cold lake, I should know.
Yeah. The water here closest to the surface is a bit warm though. Gets freezing cold as you get a little bit further into it.
Yeah.
This is what it looked like through my thermal imaging camera. You can see just how much hotter the bright yellow springs are in comparison with the blue and purple waters.
Let's go for it then. Let's dig up an oven.
There you can see.
Yeah, I can see it bubbling. I can see it bubbling.
You can see the pot.
The pot? There's the yeah.
Oh. Oh.
This might seem really obvious to you, but I really didn't expect it to be bubbling quite so much.
No, this one's pretty crazy.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay, all right then, should we take this one out?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it air. I'm gonna just rinse it a little bit here. Just like this. I'll take it up here. And now I'm just going to give it air.
Okay. Oh!
Voila!
That smells so good! Freshly baked!
Yeah.
Can I give it a sniff? Thunderbread. Okay, we've got our bread that was placed in the geothermal hot oven 24 hours ago for tasting, and now we're going to put this one in for some lucky people tomorrow. Can I do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I?
Yeah.
Thank you. Siggi's now a camera person as well.
And we need to cover it quite well. So
all right.
So
Yeah, I get it. What do you think, more?
it looks really good. And then we mark it with, we put one stone on top.
Yeah?
Just, so the other locals know that we are baking.
Let's use the stick to make, there we go. This big branch. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there we go.
Now the locals will say, there's someone new baking here.
It's done. We have made our bread, and now all we have to do, can we go and try it?
Absolutely.
Yeah? All right, thank you. Yes!
Yes.
It's fair to say I was just a bit excited to try it. The smell of freshly baked bread was mouth-watering as it was tipped out of the pot, and it sliced like a spongy cake. Slabs of cool salty butter melted almost instantly, and Siggi even topped it off with flakes of smoky trout caught from the same lake the bread was cooked in. There we go.
That is so delicious.
Thank you.
I want to just try the bread by itself as well.
Yeah.
It's like cake.
Mm-hmm.
That is so delicious. Oh, wow. Siggi, thank you so much. You're going to have some.
Absolutely.
I feel like we should. Okay,
Yeah, true.
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So that is how you bake Thunderbread in a geothermal bakery. There's my little oven there. That bread will be ready in exactly 24 hours for some lucky people to taste. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. This one has been so fun to make, even though it did mean starting in that freezing cold lake. It was totally worth it. Stick around for more adventures. As always, stay curious, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Making this video was extra special to me because geothermal bread was one of the many stories I wrote about in my first book, Stuff. And if the day couldn't get any better, I was even able to give Siggi a copy of the book, and he confirmed that the recipe was just as his grandmother had made it and how they still make it today. Links are in the description if you want to find out more. Bye!